So it's a quick review. I saw Red One last night, as you can see right there. I enjoyed the movie for what it was. There's a lot of comedy and action in the picture, very well done action. I see Bollywood movies, Korean movies, Japanese movies. I know good action when I see it, and at this one we have pretty good action in there. The action is akin to the Marvel Avengers kind of stuff over there. When you see what Dwayne Johnson's powers are, basically it's like Ant-Man. He can really control his elfness, if you will. So that was really cool the way that was done. The part in the mystical area when they had to go into the dark realm per se, a lot of cool looking makeup effects and costumes, mythical looking creatures in there, very outside the ordinary area, which is really cool to see. The concept of the movie was actually pretty interesting because, like in the beginning part of the picture, there it was like essentially a kid who knew the Santa Claus tricks, if you will, and from that point on, 30 year later jump, we get to see like what happens to someone like that one who gets too smart for his own good. But it's a very streamlined, easy movie to follow. Essentially, Red One, a Santa Claus, gets taken, and they have to find him. So that's basically what the picture is. But what happens during all that other stuff in the picture, really fun, really well done. All the main people on the poster, Dwayne Johnson, Chris Evans, Lucy Liu, J.K. Simmons, they all do their job very well. They all do their job perfectly well, as they always do. I heard you may have heard the picture cost $200 million. You think it's like all for the salaries? It probably is, but there's a lot of special effects in this picture. Not only with the polar bear that you see in the poster as well, but there's other creatures in that picture that are CG related that definitely would bump up that to bump up that cost. So it's not like a cheap picture because of the salaries. It has a lot of cool special effects in there. Flames and ice and flying. Yeah, quite a bit of special effects in there. Man, you have no idea, bro. Yeah, I definitely got to see the picture again. Definitely fun, easy picture to follow. I liked the chemistry between Dwayne Johnson and Chris Evans' character on how they had to earn each other's trust and respect. That was really well done. Lucy Liu's character was well done because she's like a professional. She wants to get things done like professionally, 100% there. She was asked the right questions when it comes to Chris Evans' character, like how did you do this? Why did you do this one? Who contacted you? That kind of stuff. So it was well done there. Like crossing those T's and dotting those I's, very well done. When it comes to negative parts about the picture, I can't really think of anything really. I like to nitpick a lot, but I can't think of anything really. The lighting on the night scenes was actually well done. With the reindeers and the mystical creatures, it was well done. I could see everything nice and clear. I saw the standard. I didn't see it in IMAX, and I could probably see this. I could probably see myself seeing this again in 40X. There was that much action in the picture, and that much giant things going around the picture as well. I gotta say, action pretty much from beginning to end. I gotta say, like maybe like a 20-minute break in between action every now and then to focus on the story, on character developments, and like where they're going next. I didn't have a problem with like anything in the picture. Me and my friends talking about the picture as well afterwards, and we were like, "Wow, this is actually a really good picture." See it again, that kind of stuff. And yeah, it was not a bad one. Crow was obviously horrible. I came on here and talked about how Crow was horrible. This is not a horrible picture at all. You would think it would be horrible because so you see the trailer, maybe it's not really right for you. The movie essentially is for people that already know the Santa Claus secret. You know what I'm saying. The Santa Claus secret. And what if Santa Claus was actually real? And how does he do what he does? So that intrigued me in an adult aspect, if you will. If cynical, how does he get around there, go this place, that place, get inside here, go over there, and like how come it takes like all year for this kind of stuff to happen? Naughty list, nice list, kind of stuff over there. Higher percentage of naughty people, and like getting more depressed about things over time. It was kind of deep in that aspect. There was one thing that they didn't cover that I really hope they would, but I doubt they ever will. Not as long as I'm alive. Because obviously the lore of Santa Claus is that he goes into chimneys and he delivers presents to children. Well, a lot of people live in apartment buildings. Chicago, Philadelphia, Washington, New York City, of course. There, people live in apartment buildings. A lot of people live in like the 7-story, 10-story, 20-story tall apartment buildings, right? How did Santa Claus get in those places? Families live there too, but there was a scene later on in the picture about how he gets into apartment buildings. Um, so I was like, okay, that kind of makes sense, but not really. It wasn't fully done that way. I'll spoil one thing here. He gets into the grates of a building, like an apartment complex, and then he goes into people's apartments, like from like the grates in people's apartments. He kind of goes through that one. How does Santa Claus fit in there? You got to see the movie to find that out. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. So the grates in the apartment complexes. That's how he gets in there. Not chimneys, but grates within the floor plan, if you will, of apartment complexes. Essentially done really fast, but not in detail. But that's how he gets in the apartment buildings. And he has help, and in case things go wrong, he has help with that as well. That was really well done as well. So overall, I don't think the movie was horrible at all. They did a really good job telling you a story that you already know, but they're telling it in more detail so you can get more out of it. So definitely a Christmas movie. Definitely a fun adventure movie, mystical movie, action movie, comedy movie as well. It hit on all the points. With the main witch, Grill. I'm not going to say her name because of the movie or whatever, but G, she was done well. She was done well, and her character was very spooky, very evil. Oh, there we go. Like, not that I'm thinking about it. The only part I didn't like, and that took me kind of out of it, which is like near the end of the picture, when certain people got put into snow globes. Um, for some reason, the witch didn't think or couldn't make the snow globe soundproof because the two people that she captured were talking to each other about like their feelings and stuff. The snow globe should have been soundproof from anybody like outside the snow globe. They shouldn't be able to hear, but for some reason it wasn't. And because it was not a soundproof snow globe, the people that are connected can hear each other, share their feelings, and because they share their feelings, they get more warm and they get more nice, and they crack the bubble per se, and then they got out of there. That was one thing. I'm like, if it was only soundproof, this wouldn't have happened. Secondly, if all you need to do is be a little bit nicer to crack the snow globe, can't anybody get out of that thing pretty easily? I promise never to do it again, and then it cracks and you get out of there. So that's the only thing that took me out of the picture. But it was like a small part in a grand scheme of a picture. So overall, I don't think the movie was that bad. I don't really give number scores anymore there, but I definitely recommend the picture for anybody that likes action or wants to know more about Santa Claus, who wants to like have a good time in the picture, turn your brain off, that kind of stuff over there. I also saw Weekend at Taipei as well. That was really good action in that one, like higher level action in that picture as well. Yeah, Cross T's Dr. Eyes in that picture as well about how they met each other in that picture as well. So like a really good fun movie with that as well. So yeah, 100%. Both good movies. Weekend at Taipei was definitely good. So that's it for now. Clack off.